Morning everyone. We stayed at the marina last night, got everything ready for our trip this week. We're going to be off for 8 days, so we're going to try to make the most of it and try some new anchorages and go some places we haven't been yet.
I use Predict Wind and Windy. Windy seems to be a little bit more user-friendly and a little more basic, whereas Predict Wind's a little more advanced. So I checked Windy first and see what it says, and then I just see if Predict Wind is pretty much somewhat on the same page. The wind's pretty much going to be coming in from the south all day today and all day tomorrow. 15 kilometers with like 25 gusts, 30 gusts or whatever, so it's not too bad. It's supposedly coming from the south up till Wednesday, but on Lake Ontario it changes quite a bit. So I just check, 6-hour intervals to keep up with it. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be coming in the south for the next couple of days. So
now we'll have to start planning on where we're gonna go then.
Hey, I'm Krystal, and this is Alex. And this is our fur baby Dexter. We are complete beginners with no previous experience. Subscribe and join us as we learn how to sail and fix up our boat.
Right, taking off. Bye-bye, slip. Alex and I have literally not had time off on the boat together for a solid amount of time since we brought the boat back for that 6-day trip, but we were like on a time crunch and now we have nowhere to go. So nowhere to go, nowhere to be. We can just do whatever we want, go to whatever anchorage we want and just like relax. I'm super excited.
start of the vacation. Let's go.
Nowhere to go, nowhere to be.
Wherever the wind takes us.
We've got our sails up and we're going to be heading to Simcoe Island for the first time, which we've never done before. We're going to meet up with some of our boater friends and also have never done that before either, so we're pretty excited. So we're just going to start with one reef in the main. We'll probably let it out. It's really not that windy, but I'm just being a little bit cautious after getting surprised by a gust last weekend. There's a boat behind us with 3 sails full and I feel like I'm probably being a bit ridiculous, but whatever.
Whatever gets us out sailing.
Full sails ahead. We let out our reef. We're heading out into the open section of Lake Ontario, picking up wind, and it feels pretty good actually.
Not too hot.
Dex is sitting in the sun per usual instead of being in the shade.
We just got complimented for our sail trim. Said we're looking good. Got a thumbs up. Feel pretty good about it.
I actually trimmed the sails myself. So.
Hey. Took off sunglasses, so my eyes are gonna be like permanently like this for the next 8 days.
Took him up here to get a breeze because it was pretty hot back there. I think we underestimated how much we were gonna have to be close hauled on this tack, so I think we're probably just gonna have to tack again really shortly, but all is good. This looks so cool out behind us. It's like an open ocean.
Yep.
It's like there's no land at all.
Open Lake Ontario.
We're on our way to Simcoe Island. We decided to head straight out south into Lake Ontario just because we were getting the best wind. Lucas Point is where we're going, so.
Yeah, we're trying to meet friends. Once we have to tack again, we'll see what time it is. We unfortunately might have to turn the boat on if we want to catch up with them for a nice sundowner.
Well, we've decided to motor sail for now because the wind kind of died down. Alex went dumpster diving last night and found this sweet new setup that he wanted to bring back.
Look at this beauty. Perfect sunshade. Cost me nothing.
Oh my god. Okay, so we're about to drop anchor. We just seen our friends and we're gonna just scope the place out before we drop the hook. All right, that was a super hot sail, so I'm gonna jump off the boat. Alex won't jump off with me. All right, we're heading to go see our friends. Grabbed a couple beer, and then head over. Stay, stay. Can I just throw this to you? Stay, Dexter. Oh, sorry. Stay, stay. This is Dexter's favorite person in the world, and...
Come here, baby.
No. Calm down, calm down.
Hold on. All right.
You see my sweet new umbrella setup? Wicked. Found that in the garbage.
Last night, yeah.
Oh, I saw that
Yeah.
at the marina.
These are our friends from the marina, Peter and Anne
From the fun dock.
from F-Dog, and we have twin boats.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We have twin boats.
And this is your second year with the boat, right?
That's right. Same
Yeah.
as you guys.
That's
Since
awesome.
last year.
We've been on the same pace with them. We've been learning and sharing notes. And
Sharing tips.
Yes.
Yeah.
And loving every minute of it.
And having a few drinks on the way.
Wow.
Do it again.
Yeah. Left our boat buddies. We're gonna go back to our boat and get our GoSun set up for first trial run. Super pumped about it.
This is a solar cooker, like your food in it, and then you would put that in here, and then you cook your food with the sun.
So this is a nice little GoSun.
Yeah, so basically the sun hits this, it reflects it to this thermal tube, and then this is our cooking tray that slides in. This baby's supposed to get 550 degrees on like a nice sunny day, so.
It's a kind of a little overcasty, cloudy day, so we'll see if this works. We might put it on the front of our boat so it gets the most amount of sun.
Load it up.
Okay. We've got some moisture in there. It's looking like it's warm. Must be doing something.
It feels hot, but I don't know how well it cooked.
Look at the sunset behind you. We ended up putting our stuff in a little too late. So we've been cooking until the suns went down, and we'll see if it actually cooked. You ready? Oh, that actually does look cooked.
Oh, it cooked. I guess it's just near down here. Oh, that was the true test because that was like the worst case scenario when we put it in.
We literally had no sun.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Oh, is it done? Try a piece.
It could be done more, but it's cooked. It's good.
It's like steamed vegetables.
Yeah.
I can't believe that that cooked. That's like super impressive. It's been overcast. We put it in probably roughly around 5:30. So as the sun was setting, and it's what, 7 o'clock now? No, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we left it in for, well, we did leave it in for like a couple hours just because we wanted to make sure it was
like,
done.
it was
But
like
that's crazy.
Dark when we put it in.
Well, yeah, look at the sunset. And it was overcast. The sun wasn't even actually fully out. It was like behind clouds.
That's sweet. So we can cook with this thing pretty much every day as long as it's not raining.
Mm-hmm. So we've arrived at Lucas Point. It's been a pretty nice day. We had spent some time with our boat buddies, which was really nice.
Met up with them. We had a really nice swim and hung out.
Anchoring here is pretty good. Once we set the anchor down, it held pretty much like instantly. We didn't even have to worry about it at all. So that's a bonus if you do want to anchor at Lucas Point. Perfect holding.
Yeah, you can see the bottom. It's pretty much sand.
Yeah, normally what we do, we have Dexter kind of trained on a pea mat, basically the grass thing that I made him. But every now and then when he has to go number 2, he just won't use it. We haven't gotten him trained that far yet. So we took him behind us. It didn't look owned by anybody. It was pretty much
Looked like
bare
the
shoreline,
bush.
really, not near any houses. So we just took him over there for a quick number 2, picked it up in our bag like we normally do, and then got back in the boat. We were probably there for maybe like less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And on our way, as we were slowly pulling out of the shoreline, an older gentleman approached us very aggressively, left his house and motored
Across the entire bay.
yeah, and motored all the way over to yell at us. Wasn't friendly at all, just very aggressive. So just to let anybody else know that if you have a dog and you do anchor here, that I wouldn't probably try to go to shore, because yeah, the person was not friendly at all. Like, I mean, he could have kindly told us that we were on private property or something, but he did not. And
in any other way, really. It's just,
yeah, yelled so loud that everyone in the Anchorage heard. Confirmed that by someone else who was in the Anchorage, said that they heard him yelling at us. Not the greatest experience for that. It is really nice Anchorage, but yeah, if you have a dog, definitely don't come here if you need to or plan on going to shore, just because even we like I said, we were there for 5 minutes and the person got in his boat and drove all the way over here.
Like, I get it, maybe he's had bad experiences in the past or whatever and stuff, like, you know, we're not holding any judgment toward him or whatever, but
well, and had we known that we were on private property, obviously we would have never went to shore, because I know that you know, that's us in the wrong.
some
for
people
sure.
are against it, you know, so we always respect that. And we went to what we thought was, you know, like the bush, like there's just trees, like there's no way anyone hangs out in that specific spot, even if it was owned, you know, it's like woods more or less. But I don't know, we respected his wishes and we got off and won't be going back to that spot.
No, we were
but
already on our way off. We
oh
weren't
yeah,
even there.
we weren't even
on
there.
our
I
way
wouldn't
back
even
to
say
our
we were
boat.
there for 5 minutes.
If you have a dog that's not trained fully to go on the boat, don't probably plan on coming here as an anchoring spot. Unless you're only anchoring here quickly and then leaving. But
Or unless you want to have a bad encounter.
or that too.
You give her.
I mean, yeah, you could try that.
In Ontario, Bill 103 was passed in 2012. This bill was created to give people right of passage along the shoreline of the Great Lakes. This basically means that any person is allowed access of passage between the high watermark and low watermark line, which is why anyone who owns waterfront technically does not own their dock, as it is considered to be built on public property, which from a land perspective is similar to not owning a certain amount of feet from the road and your front yard. Now, there are in rare cases where people can acquire riparian rights, which does give them ownership of shoreline and a certain amount of water ownership. We would never try to disrespect anyone's property and would have never entered the high-low watermark line on shore in front of someone's house or in an area that looked like someone's property. We felt absolutely awful that we upset anyone in the process and are working hard on training Dexter to go number 2 on the boat. Please, everyone, remember to be kind to one another. We are all in this life together. Supporting and lifting each other up is one of the greatest gifts we can give. See you next time.